Hey everyone, this is KatherineOfSky. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of the patrons who've been supporting me for months and years, as well as all of these new people. Thank you so much for your gifts, either through Patreon, increasing your Patreon pledge, or PayPal or Super Chats. It is so much appreciated. So thank you so much. Heart, heart, heart. Greetings everyone. This is the KatherineOfSky again. I am reporting to you live from Karolinska University Hospital. Yeah, the day has been interesting. I took a taxi. Oh, and the way the taxi system works. So they pay for a taxi for me to get here, which is quite a distance away. However, they paid from my other hospital to here, and no amount of asking would get them to come to my apartment, which is like 2 minutes away from the hospital by car. I feel like, I don't know, different days it feels like I'm regressing and not making as much progress or even going backwards. Like this morning, my leg was just hard to move. It like it collapses under you kind of feeling, and it just doesn't feel good. The best thing I can liken it to is like if you sit on your leg weird or something and it gets numb, and then you try to walk, it just like doesn't want to work. And that's kind of what it feels like. But I made it. I mean, I made it okay. Easy drive, no traffic. And we got here and we promptly got lost. That was kind of funny. The taxi driver didn't know where to go. We were following the signs, and then we couldn't find any people elevators. There are elevators here that are only for transporting people in beds, like for acute illnesses or like emergency kind of things. And so those elevators are like really big, and you don't want to like, overburden them with random people going up and down. So you have to have like a card, like an ID card to use them. So we couldn't find the proper elevators. And finally we found, lucky, oh my God, it was so lucky. We found a nurse from my floor. And she's actually my nurse from my floor. She recognized my name. I was like, wow, I haven't even checked in yet, and she knows my name. I was like, holy crap, this is cool. Really, like, dang. Speaking of, I have been working on a new video idea, how Swedish hospitals are kind of awesome, or shocking things about Swedish hospitals. Basically what makes them different from American hospitals I've been in. And I've been to other countries as well, and I've heard about other countries. So it's kind of a comparison video, and also talking about, what I've experienced here in Swedenland. Over time, I've had a surgery just the other day, and I had one a few months ago on my foot. And also now I'm at the like top hospital in Scandinavia. It's kind of cool. So anyway, we got up to my floor, and very quickly the nurse briefed me on what's going to happen tomorrow. It's kind of a strange thing that I've never experienced in the US, where you need to take a shower multiple times before your surgery. They give you this special like washcloth that has this special soap on it. I guess it's like an antiseptic kind of stuff. They have special like hair shampoo, special cloth you wash yourself with, and you put on these clothes that you have to wear their clothes. You can't even wear your own underwear. You have to wear their clothes that's been, like de whatever. I guess sanitize is a good word, but yeah, it's very clean. I need to take a shower tonight and another one tomorrow, again with the special soap and all that. I remember when I was, had surgeries in the US, they don't even care if you take a shower. Like, it's not even a thing that they tell you to take a shower or whatever. Maybe that depends on the hospital. I don't know, but I've had multiple surgeries in the US, including ones that were quite serious, like gastrointestinal surgeries, where, yeah, having a shower beforehand wasn't even a thing. That was not a thing. I told my nurse here that she was horrified. She was absolutely horrified. God. Oh, good Lord. Things in the US are interesting. Anyway, but so I'm going to do a video on that, but like it's kind of interesting. But yeah, the nurse was very like, very specific about stuff. And so I know there's a booklet. They give you a booklet that tells you about your surgery. Like I have it right here. Let me see if I can extract it. Oh yes, extract it from the other thing that I requested. So here's the booklet. And is that coming out? Oh, it's probably coming out backwards. But anyway, you can see it's all in Swedish, but she went through it with me in English and she explained everything that's in the book. And then she showed me where stuff is. There's like a little kind of cafe area where you can just order food anytime you want. Because in Södertälje, it's a much smaller hospital. Like it's really small compared to here. And so you can only order during meal times. But here you can order whatever you want, whenever you want. They have a thing where you scan a QR code. He just sent it to me. Like you scan this thing. And basically it sends you to a website where you get the entire menu. And it's, it's ordered very well. It's nicely organized. And you get pictures of the food. And you order whatever you want and order for a time. And they give it to you. I'm like, wow, this is cool. I haven't seen this before. Instead of telling you, you just tell the nurse like what you want, and it was interesting. I'm gonna do a kind of like a review, I think, on the hospital there soon, because I want to show people what Swedish healthcare is like. Because I think a lot of people, especially Americans, like they compare to the UK, which is very broken, but in Sweden, our universal healthcare is like amazing. Right. So then. I was really warm in here because we can't open the windows because we're on too high of a floor. And they have like this thermostat, which is weird. Like nowhere in Scandinavia do we have thermostats, but they do here. And the lowest it goes is 21.5 Celsius. Like to me, that's not survivable. I turn on the air conditioner if it's above 20, right? So 21.5 is already like, oh my God. As I tell people, jag är isbjörn. I'm a polar bear. So like this is hot for me. And my cheeks get flushed and my head gets hurting and all the things are not great. So I don't do well at high temperature. And maybe that's not high for you, but it's high for me. So everybody has their own like, what do you call it? Thresholds of temperature. So anyway, soon enough, the doctor came by. I was told they would come in the evening, but he came in the afternoon, like early afternoon. He's the on-call surgeon. So he explained exactly what the procedure was going to be like, what to expect, kind of. I mean, I knew what it was about, but he like went into more detail about stuff. And he said, I'm going to stay here at least until Wednesday. So I thought I was going to be getting out on Tuesday, but no, it's going to be at least Wednesday, he said. And it sounds not very fun, but I mean, what surgery is fun? I have to be awake through the entire surgery for 2 hours. And then I have to be in post-op, which is kind of like intensive care, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the same or not, where they're going to monitor me for at least 6 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, bring me my phone, bring me something to help entertain my brain, please. So maybe I'll try to sneak my phone in my underwear or something. Like, strap it to my body so I can take it with me. God. Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask him if it's possible. Because I know I'm going to be so bored and headachy for 6 hours in post-op. I'm not good at that sort of thing, man. I just can't do it. But anyway, so that's the thing. And then I'll be under observation in my room, obviously, for a couple of days. And then get discharged to somewhere. So, but, he is unable to come. And it's okay. It's not a sacrifice on my end because he truly is unable to come. So don't worry about that. And he is a good guy. He's great. But the situation is kind of different than most people might imagine. He's not like some sleazy boyfriend or something. He's a really good guy, I promise you. But anyway, so yeah, and the food here, I did order lunch, and it is so good. I thought it was a restaurant meal. It just tasted so good. I ordered this thing. Let me get the menu here so I can read it for you. So I ordered a thing called French fish casserole. I wouldn't have called it a casserole. Like when I got it, it didn't taste like a casserole. But it says with salmon, scythe, which is pollock, mussels, shrimps, roux. I think they mean like roe, perhaps. I don't know. Vegetables and herbs served with aioli. It was good, like really good. It had actual vegetables, not pureed into a mush. I was able to get a salad. That was fantastic because at the other hospital, oh my God, it has messed with my digestion so bad. I've had this horrible, horrible, like constipation. Sorry for TMI, but like for many days. And so it made my body really miserable and my system is all messed up and freaked out. So, so that was good that I got to eat a good meal. I had salad. I even tried what they called Swedish cheesecake with like mixed berries. It was weird. It was kind of, I would never have described it as a cheesecake. It tasted like a muffin. It literally tasted like just a white cakey muffin thing. And of course, as always, Swedish desserts are much less like sweet than American ones, which I prefer. I don't like stuff to be sickly sweet, so it was quite good, and it had like some berry sauce with berries in it. I don't know what the berries were. It just says mixed berries on the menu, but like looked like some blackberry type stuff. Well, the nurse did take some blood. She took like 5 tubes of blood, and I have IV happening. So I have to say, damn, she is good. She was looking for a vein in my arm and like looking and looking, and she sees all the bruising that I have from my other IVs and stuff that I've gotten. Like I've been stuck so many times while in the hospital, like many, many times. You know, I try never to complain because it doesn't do any good. And I mean, it's like complaining doesn't matter or mean anything. It just annoys them and, you know, makes you feel bad. So anyway, she's like, oh, you know, if I put it in your hand, it's going to hurt. I said, it's fine. I had one in this hand the other day. It's okay. It doesn't matter. She's like, okay, you know, and she did. I could feel the pressure, but there was literally no pain. So I told her I'd have her on call for any future like blood draws. I'm like, come here, please. She was really good because my veins they love to escape. They're just very like wiry and like to bounce around. So, but you know what? If you have veins like this that are hard, tell whoever's drawing your blood. It matters. They often will take a different tactic, and they will know what to expect, because if you don't tell them and they are kind of rubbery or wiry and they like move around, you know, they might, you know, have to stick you many times. But if you tell them, they will know and know what to expect. So I highly recommend you tell people this. And I'm reminded to take a shower around 7. It's about 5 right now. Well, actually, it's okay. So it's 17. I'm supposed to take the shower around 19. Let's talk in proper European times here. So that's a thing. That's when I'm going to take the first shower, and then the second shower is going to happen tomorrow before I do the surgery. And I'm not allowed to eat after midnight, but I'm allowed to have water until 2 hours before the surgery. So that's quite nice, actually. That's really nice. And what else can I tell you? I mean, the view is not fabulous. I should have tried, I was trying to do this during the daytime, but there's a lot of stuff going on. But I just have the view of like the other tower. This is a huge hospital. This is like massive. So yeah, it's big. And I don't really have too much of a view other than there's like a courtyard below. But it's okay. I mean, I don't need a view. I didn't come here on vacation. I came here to get well. So, and the nurse was telling me, it was kind of cool. She was telling me that the hospital gets patients from all over the world shipped in. So that's like pretty impressive, you know. They have a really good team here, and so I trust them. I am not worried about the surgery at all. The doctor told me what to expect with, like, sometimes they have to move the nerves around. As you can see, I have a mark on my neck. That's where they're going to cut tomorrow. That is a really long mark. Ooh. Which is a shame, man. That's like the best part of the neck for sexy time. You know, have your partner just like caress your neck. Oh, it's so good. Sadness. But You know, you can't move your carotid around. So meow, meow, meow. So I feel very confident about the team here. I feel very okay about being here. My head hurts a lot because the temperature is not ideal for me, but we'll try to suffer onward. I'm going to put the room tour right after I finish talking. I'll put it at the end of the video so you can check that out. See what the room is like here at the famous Karolinska Institute. But yeah, everybody's been very nice, very friendly. Doctors, nurses, everybody. It's cool. It's very cool to be here and know that I'm going to get really excellent medical care. And yeah, and as many people have noted, thank God you're in a civilized country, and thank God you're not going to have so many bills, or any bills, I guess. I technically, I've already gotten my frikort from just going seeing the doctor, which is, by the way, the maximum you will pay for medical care in a year in Sweden is 140 US dollars. That's the max. And after that, everything is free. It's really great to have a system like we have in Sweden. And I'm hoping that Americans will like look and see, just see what's happening to me. I am telling you everything. And at the end of this, I think I'll get a bill for the room costs. I believe room costs are $13 a night compared to America where they're like 200 at least. So I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you all the things. I want to be open. I want to just tell you what's happening. Somebody said to me that, oh yeah, you're there because the doctors found that you have a special situation, or you're interesting to them. And I said, no. Every Swede deserves this care. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even a Swedish citizen. I'm a Polish citizen. But because I am here and I'm registered, and I'm actually, maybe you don't even need to be registered. Maybe you could be even a foreigner and they would do it. Probably. Because they just care about people. They want every person to have the best care. I think that's a fundamental shift in thinking for a lot of Americans, because in America, you know, a lot of people have to make do with their local place because that's where their insurance is valid. Like for people who are in Europe, like insurance, American insurance is not valid everywhere. You can't go just anywhere for your care. Your insurance has to be accepted by the place you go to. And that cuts out a lot of care for Americans. Like sometimes you can't even see a certain doctor because they don't accept your insurance. It's a weird system. My goal is to show everybody, wherever you live, that there is a very good way of doing healthcare. And I feel like that answer is Sweden. And I am very honest with you. I'm going to show you everything. If I get any bills, whatever I have to do, I'm going to show you all this stuff. So that is all we have time for. I'm going to show you the tour of the room in just a second. Okay, so I have arrived at Karolinska. This is my room. I am on the 9th floor. So at the left here we have things, a basket with tape, and then we got a TV. We have a window. Let's look out the window and see what we can see. I haven't actually looked out the window yet. Unfortunately, we can't open the windows for safety reasons, but I told him I just wanted to open a crack. And this is the bed and my stuff on the bed. And then there's a bathroom right there in the back, and there's a sink. So I have a little closet where I put my coat. But it looks like a really nice room. Oh, there's a time. There's a clock. That's nice. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I arrived. I got tea, which is nice. I'm very close to the sort of like mini cafe where you can order food and drinks and whatnot. So we'll try to figure out how the bed works, and we'll get settled in. Okay, so I'm going to show you something hilarious. One of the under nurses taking care of me here at the hospital has a wicked sense of humor. Look what he just made on my bed. It's a swan. Like you see at some hotels. It's just made out of a towel. It's perfect. Oh my God. I need to take my evening shower before surgery, and he just made this. I'm so amused. I wish you a very, very good day. I hope your week is going to be fabulous. I hope you're going to have less surgeries than I am. have a better time of it. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time. So I wanted to tell you one last funny thing of something that happened today. And this was with the nurse that made this one, by the way. And so I was really hot, and in desperation, I said to him, I said, can we like get stuff mailed to us? Like I really wanted to order a fan just so I'm a little cooler. He says, you want a fan? I said, yes, I really want a fan. So I said, of course we have fans. This hospital was very expensive.